And here,
Swinging on and happy, hippie, yeah. Hippie, yeah.
what's up YouTube? Welcome back to Whacked Out ECIG. Today we're going to be doing a few different things. Well, a couple different things really. We're going to go down up close and look at this iPV3Li, which is a 200 watt temperature control mod. Pretty cool. Then we're going to come back up. We're going to vape on it, talk about it a bit, and then do the 500 subscriber giveaway, which is going to be amazing. Okay, so let's get started with that. Okay, so this is the box on the left that your iPV3Li will come in. Actually, at the back it says caution, this is not a toy. It tells you everything that's in it. I thought that's pretty good. And it tells you 10 watts to 165 watts. So a lot of what you need is already on the box. This is your USB cable and it is not for charging. Okay, this is only for upgrading the software. Then you get a quality control pass just to show that everything is working fine. And then a user manual, which is actually pretty detailed and gives you pretty much everything you need to know about it. And the English is readable, so that's good. This is your iPV3Li. It tells you the chip that's on it already, and since it is upgradable, it is supposed to go to 165 watts, but mine came already upgraded, so it goes to 200 watts already. I guess that's something that they're doing, giving it already upgraded. On the back, you have this door, which is pretty hard to get off. Sometimes it's easy and sometimes it's hard. I don't really know. I guess it depends on the pressure. But then you get your two 18650 batteries, and you can see this is held on by a ball bearing and kind of sticks in place with these rubber kind of grommet weird things. So all you need to do is slide it right back on and it does not go anywhere. Your classic Pioneer for You thing. This does absolutely nothing except for looks. Up top you have your touch sensor, which does work, and then you have a spring-loaded 510 under here. And actually it is spring-loaded, but there is a screw there and it's not centered, so I haven't had any problems with getting devices to connect and fire and screw down fully, but I definitely think it should be centered if they're going to. So yeah, I definitely think it should be centered if they're going to sell a product, especially to the masses. I don't know if it will be dangerous or not, but yeah, it should be centered. Anyway, this is your screen. You can see that pretty well. Right now it's in temperature control mode, so you're seeing the joules, you're seeing the voltage, you're seeing the resistance, you're seeing the adjust because it is in the adjust setting, not the memory setting. And then your battery life. I kind of wish that was a percentage instead of a bar, but whatever, it works. So to go through your memory settings, you can see I press the up button and it takes me 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. There's 5 settings and it goes all the way around. To adjust from one of these settings, you just press down and then you're free to click either button and adjust it. Unfortunately, with the temperature control mode, you're not able to change the memory setting, which I thought was bad. So if I put it at 30 joules and I adjust it to 29.9, normally I would press the fire button and it would save it as a memory setting, but when I press another button, it does not save it. So that's definitely a con. I think if they're gonna be able to have memory settings in temperature control mode or joule mode, they should be able to change. So you can see when it's firing, it's going to tell you the voltage it's putting out, and that's pretty much it. It's not going to do much else, but it does work with temperature control. So 5 clicks of the fire button takes to the menu. You can turn off the system. You can change the mode from joules, which is temp control, to power, which is just, wattage, canthal. In joules, you can change Fahrenheit or Celsius. You can change the temperature to whatever you want. This goes up to 572, I believe, and goes down to like 200 maybe. Then your coils, so you can choose either nickel wire, which is Ni200, or titanium, which is Ti01, which means titanium grade 1, I believe. So I think that's a great option, and who knows, maybe there'll be other wires in the future that we can adjust to, but for now there's only nickel and titanium, and yeah, maybe in a future software upgrade, I don't know. So choose nickel and then exit, and we're back into there. So going back in, we will look at the power mode. My fire alarm just went off in my condo building. Okay, so now I need to remember where we were. Okay, so the first thing I want to point out in power mode is the fact that the minimum resistance for power mode, which would be Canthal, is 0.1. So I have this 0.06 ohm coil here. If I press the fire button, it says low resistance. I think that's a good thing. I mean, there are a lot of nickel coils and titanium coils over 0.1, but so it would still fire, and that could be a problem. But as far as these dual coil tanks go, or dual coil drippers, I think this is a really good thing, because I'm still getting a good vape. But if it happened, which it has not, but if it happened to pop out of temperature control and fire at 50 watts or whatever, it just won't fire. So that's a good thing. So after adjusting these, say I wanted to set the memory setting to 19 watts, press the fire button. It will say low resistance because we just discussed that, but now you will see that the memory setting 2 is 19 watts. Then it goes up to 20, blah blah blah, and so on. So I think, yeah, the memory settings work on power mode but not on joules, which kinda sucks. The final thing I want to look at is the touch sensor. So let's go back into joule mode. You can see how quick that was, right? Okay, 30 watts should be okay. Now I can press the fire button to fire it, or I can touch. I'll put up the brightness so you can see this. I'll touch the touch sensor. See if you can see vapor coming out. And it is firing. So I think that's pretty cool. You can turn it off by pressing the down and the fire button. And it says touch off. Now I can press this and it'll fire, but nothing happens when I press this. Then I can turn it back on by pressing the up and the fire button, and it will fire again. So yeah, as far as size goes, let's see. I'll compare it to this Sigeli 150 watt. It's kind of hard to see on here, but it is essentially the exact same size. So the iPV3Li has these like cutouts on either side, and the Sigeli 150 doesn't. But besides from that, I have to say they're the exact same size. Both dual 18650 batteries in series, but this does temp control. So, and it has a touch sensor, which is fucking awesome. So yeah, let's go back out and talk about it a little bit more, and I'll show you how it vapes. Okay, so first off, if this laptop in the back is distracting you, I apologize. I was watching Grim Green's vlog, drinking a beer, having a good vape time. You know how it goes. But that's not what this is about. This is about the iPV3Li. Now, as far as pros goes for this, I think it's a really good device. First off, let's talk about the upgradability, okay? More and more mods now are coming out with the option to upgrade the chip, which is fantastic because the technology is moving so quickly that we need a device that if something comes out that we didn't know about, we can just upgrade it and use the same device. if there's a problem with the device when it first comes out, which happens a lot, then they can fix it in the future. So I think that's a really good option. The next thing is the touch sensor. Over everything else, this is the coolest thing. Yes, it is a gimmick. Yes, it is 100% unnecessary, but yes, it is fucking cool. So I enjoy that. You can use your index finger, you can use your thumb, you can use your chin. Shout out to Sean for showing me that at VapeCan. Yeah, I just think that touch sensor is really cool. You can turn it off if you don't like it. I keep it on. I think the screen display and chip is very nice as well. It works fine. It's a bit difficult to navigate at first. If this is your first mod, you might have a little bit of trouble, a little bit of getting used to, but nevertheless, it works fine. And yeah, battery life is good. The pros are great for this. The cons, it is a bit big. I mean, compared to the Sigeli 150, it's about the exact same size, same weight kind of thing. So, I mean, that's very subjective. It depends on if you like big mods or small mods or whatever. The battery door, I think, could have been done a lot better. It's not that hard to get off, but, you know, magnets have worked in the past, and magnets still work. There's no need for all this. But yeah, I think this is a really good device for the price as well. This is about $80 US. I got this from gearbest.com. The link is in the description, so you can go check it out if you want to. I think it's a good price. Shipping isn't that bad from there either. I think they sent this to me with DHL, so it was faster, but either way, it's not bad at all. So yeah, I think this is pretty cool. I've been using it primarily with nickel, and I haven't had any problems. The temp control works perfectly, and I think that's due to the SX chip, the Yeehy chip, and they all seem to work. What I also got from GearBest is this Sigeli 150 watt, and it has a 12 Monkeys sticker on it. It didn't come with it, I put it on there, but I think that looks pretty good. So now we can talk about the giveaway. 500 subscribers, what are you going to win? You're going to win one of these. I think that's pretty cool. And you're also going to win, let me see if I can find them, 2 coiling jigs. Because why not? I think they're cool. I was also going to throw in a dripper. I was going to throw in the Royal Hunter clone RDA that I got from Fastec, but I can't find it. I can't find it anywhere. So if I do find it before I send out this giveaway, then I'll throw it in. But if not, like as it stands right now, I can't find it, so it's not included. But you might get a little surprise. So yeah, that's about it for everything. To enter the giveaway, you're not going to do the giveaway easy anymore, okay? All those people who didn't like the giveaway easy, lucky you. No more giveaway easy. What you're going to do is just comment. First of all, you have to be subscribed to the channel. That's a standard given. Subscribe to the channel. I'd appreciate if you liked and shared the video as well to give more people opportunity to find it. And finally, the comment that you're going to leave is why you need this Sigeli 150. And I don't want to hear, you know, your sob stories or anything. And what is going on there? Okay, so I have no idea what was happening around here. If that was in the whole video, I apologize, but whatever. Yeah, I want to hear why you need this mod. I don't want to hear a sad story. I want to hear the most ridiculous reason. It doesn't have to be true. It most likely won't be true because it's so ridiculous, but I just want to have some fun and read some really funny comments from you guys as to why you need this mod. So yeah, I think that lays it out. This is going to go on for a couple weeks maybe because it's a pretty big giveaway for me. And the last thing that I need to say is if you win this giveaway, you need to pay for the shipping, okay? Because this is a big mod and it's coming with other stuff, and shipping out stuff all the time gets expensive. So if you want this, maybe you will pay like 10 Canadian to have this shipped out to you. I think that's a pretty fucking good price for what you're getting. If you don't like that, I'm sorry, but that's just how it's gonna go. And that's about it. So thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again soon, and good luck.
Swinging on and happy.